sana mheshimiwa. I think what I'm hearing, if you heard what I heard, we have a lot of work to do ourselves. We cannot leave it to our leaders to do all of the work. I have one more question that maybe you can help enlighten me on. Why are we sending peacekeeping missions to Haiti when our country, our own country, is in dire need of peacekeeping? That is my own personal questions. I'll take a couple here and then we'll turn it back to, okay.
Good afternoon. Good evening, Mheshimiwa Mata. My name is Gideon Roby. I want to play the devil's advocate. We are all right now shouting, Ruto must go. Assuming he's pushed out, do we have a system that can run that country in 90 days before we get elections? My number 2 question, is Kenya ready for a woman president?
Okay, here is my question. Hello? I'm going to follow up with what Mr. Robbie has said. Mine is gender related. It's also personal. There are many times we hear people say, this is a visionary before their time. She's a leader before her time. I'm always asking, what time is this? Honorable Martha Karua, this is your time. You are a leader for such a time as this. We have to look at ourselves and wonder, why are we always so gender biased? Some of it is cultural. We also saw what happened in this country just a few, last year. We need to really look at ourselves, take responsibility. But my question to you is, because this is something you're going to face, how are you going to circumvent that, should I call it obstacle of your gender? Because nobody will ask a man, do you have the energy? Nobody will ask a man, is this your time? How are you going to circumvent this? Because I know we really need a leader like you. I've followed you for so long in my life. You have tenacity, integrity, everything we need at this time. I look forward to calling you Madam President.
Yay! Okay, let's have one more question.
My question?
Oh, you have.
Yes, it's very small. Madam Honorable Mother Karua, Madam President. Number one, I believe, had you been the leader of ODM and Raila the vice, you would have been president. Had the elections not been stolen, I think you would be the president today. Here's my question though. Since 1963, we have held elections, we have changed the constitution, we have very educated people who go to parliament, and we still get the same results. Partly because of governance, that's why some of us are here. We would be enjoying a country where we don't have to heat our homes. We would not be living in cold places or hot temperatures. Has democracy really worked for Kenya? Is there a better system that the likes of your mind, of your caliber, having been in the 2010 constitution that was crafted, can you go back to the drawing board and come up with a better system for our country without emulating America or UK? We have a system, though democratic, it yields the majority of people in our country, they are poor. They live on less than $1 a day. We have the highest number of public theft today than we had during Moi's time. Is democracy the right thing for Kenya? Thank you.
Thank you, Mugendi. We'll have one last one so she can answer.
My name is Rachel. Thank you very much for giving me this chance to ask this question about civic education. It is very, very important. Would like to know how much you do the civic education especially to the villagers. Those people, they do not know why they are voting. They do not know why they are going to vote, and that is why they ask in the day of voting, who are we going to vote for? So they do not know the idea of voting. That is one. Then I would like to know, is Moi era slowly coming back to Kenya? Now, Mother Karua, I know you are a no-nonsense woman because I've known you for a long time. You are firm, you are straightforward, and you are sincere. If you want to go for the top seat, go for it. Men have cheated people for a long time in Kenya. It's time for the women now. Go for it.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Mheshimiwa, go ahead and answer the questions.
Now,
why Haiti? When we are having security issues at home and when we can't pay to be out there. I think it's new colonialism and puppeteering. Ruto was happy to be a puppet of Biden, and like a small child on a daddy's lap, he sat on his chair and was there grinning. In fact, I tweeted Big Daddy and his boy, because that's exactly the image he gave. Haiti is very near America. If they needed peacekeeping, it should be American soldiers in Haiti. You cannot tell your poor relative that take this money, go fight the neighbor, and you have big boys who could have gone and done it. It is nonsensical. It is not something prudent, and our people, already we've lost 3. And we have a debt, which I don't know who will pay. We should already be back. And we should never fight proxy wars. Let everybody fight their war. Now, we were asked about, Robbie also asked, do we have a plan for 90 days? You must be familiar with Bangladeshi. What plan did they have for 90 days? These things happen. The army tried to say, and so is the one, I think they were giving the speaker. And the Bangladesh Gen Z said, no, we want Yunus. They did not have election. He of the Grameen Bank fame. He had not campaigned for the position. But there the army was told, not the person you are giving us. You want to steal our revolution. We have a person in mind. You do not have to have plans all the time. Emergencies and unusual times call for unusual solutions. Because today, if Ruto is run out of town, or if he leaves, would we agree that Wetangula can be not Wetangula first. The first option is this man, Kindiki, should be for 90 days. Would we agree Wetangula? That is the thing. Those are the ones mandated. But the sovereign will belongs to the people. The fact that there is no provision of how to exercise this doesn't mean you don't have it. So if the people in one voice said no, people need not have one Yunus. You can even have a temporary caretaker council that goes through the steps to prepare for elections. Innovative solutions. Did you ever foresee the Gen Z? We never knew that our children knew so much, that they knew how to search for information, that they watched what was being done and were unhappy with it, that they could demand transparency and accountability and better governance. Let us not worry about such things. Someone was telling me that, oh, it would be unconstitutional. And I asked them, isn't it unconstitutional to steal elections? Isn't it unconstitutional to steal people's money? we try to complicate things. Wacha ifanyike tuende naturally, kidogo kidogo. Now, is Kenya ready for a woman president? Before you even answer, when did Kenya meet to agree that they would rather have an incompetent man instead of a qualified, capable woman? Those questions, and the media is fond of asking them, is a decampaigning question. You are trying to sow in the seeds of the people like there is something wrong. I answer it with a question. Nijue mulikutana wapi mukasema better and incompetent. People are not looking about gender now. They just want a system that is running. And I'm offering organizing Kenya to be a going concern, ran in accordance with the rules. And the rules of the club called Kenya are the laws of Kenya. Strictly apply that across the board. And everything will be okay. We have enough money, if used properly, to pay the debts and to run services. And when I say to pay the debts, legitimate debts. If there are debts borrowed that never came to the consolidated fund, that the person lending colluded to take to Panya roots, they are international courts. And courts have ruled before that odious debts need not be paid. Debts that are taken in violation of the country's laws. So we shall have a register of debts which we can audit. And there are some where the money has come, has been misapplied. We shall follow where it has gone. Imagine we also have minerals. Who exploits them? Some people collude with foreigners to exploit us. You are given a tiny percentage, but because you are an individual, it's so much, you sell your motherland. Like the young men of the Sahel, we shall look into those issues. Use of resources is use of everything. Natural resources, human resources, because if we utilize our human resources, we would go far. You cannot utilize any resource without first appreciating and properly utilizing your human resource. A Karua administration would use all our resources efficiently and to the benefit of the people of Kenya. Now, the other one, is Kenya ready now? Naona kama tumemaliza. You talked of gender bias and said it is our time. Let us not propagate what would not be right. Our conversations should not be about not electing a woman or a man. It is about getting the most capable, the most suited. We may have the same qualifications with Mercy, but you may find that the work that is there, Mercy's character may not be suitable because it involves heavy lifting, it involves a lot of war, whether of words or of ideas, and you say maybe Mercy is good in the back room. You may find if it's of diplomacy, Karua is not suitable, it will be Mercy. So look at the capabilities. Hata nyumbani kwako unaangalia hata watoto, unasema wewe shika hii, wewe shika hii ingine. Tuache mchezo. Any word you speak, you are sowing a seed. Let us sow seeds that will help our nation. Asanteni. Oh, lastly, I was asked about democracy. Democracy is not perfect. Like all things man-made, it's not perfect or human-made. Anybody with a better system, tell us. In Rwanda, and I'm saying that at the risk of Kakame hearing, there is no democracy, but he organizes the nation, it's orderly, but you may give your idea and that will see you very far, or it may be the end of you. Do you want that? Democracy with its imperfections does appear to work. Let us stay in a place which is not strange. Okay, Mugendi, you said we have been having elections since 1963. I want to agree and tell you, the current parliament is the most educated, most young. My time, the parliament was so good. It didn't have as many PhDs as this one. I was among the youngest, and somebody asked whether I was 26. I was elected the year I turned 35. But that year, and that parliament, we were seen as babies. We were the youngest. These days, there are even 28-year-olds in parliament, 30-year-olds. It is not about age. It is not youth. It is not uzee. It is your character. It is your qualifications, your resolve, your consistency that will win. We have seen young, wicked. We have seen old, wicked. So let us go for the character. We have enough young people who are good. We have people of all ages who are good. People of all genders who are good. Why do we go for the worst? Let us search ourselves and do it differently. I think I have answered everything, including public debt. But there was one thing which was said about civic education and villagers. Let me tell you that hata mtu hajasoma, including that villager, we all have a moral compass in us. We know between right and wrong. I no longer talk about civic education. I talk about civic engagement. Tunakumbushana na kuwekana nguvu. Wacha tufuate hii. Sometimes desperation makes you forget what you know or ignore it and go for the present. We are encouraging each other to do the right thing. Civic engagement. You can do it on those phone calls, on that discussions we have. We can do it in a forum like this one. This is an engagement. We can do it everywhere. And it doesn't have to be even donor-sponsored or partner-sponsored. We are the partners of our country. We shall sponsor it in every corner. Let's all get busy having this conversation, and all will be well. Asanteni na mbarikiwe.
Asante, asante, asante. Want to remind everyone, the book is available. We want to try and wrap up